Okay, hello. In today's video, I will be dealing about law of sea and marine pollution. Now, to start with law of sea, there was a convention that is very popularly known as United Nations Convention for the Law of Sea. In short, we call it UNCLOS, and it demarcates some of the important law for various activities at sea, particularly activities related to ships mostly, and various other activities which include fishing and some of the other economic exploration, etc. We will not be dealing with all the parts of law of sea because it is huge detail. So we will remain focused only as per the examination syllabus or what is being asked in examination. So what is UNCLOS? It is nothing but it is a kind of maritime constitution according to which the various maritime activities are governed. It started in 1982, but as you all know, any global convention finally comes into effect or being enforced when at least a particular number of countries ratify it. So finally it is believed that almost 60 countries had ratified it, and 60th country ratified it in 1994, and in this way it came into effect since 1994, and gradually almost entire countries of the world, they came or they had finally ratified it, or in this way till mid 2019 almost 168 countries became a member countries of UNCLOS. What is the core component of UNCLOS? So in this diagram I had shown you almost from 12 nautical miles. Nautical mile is a unit of measuring distance, particularly in sea or ocean. So almost for 12 nautical mile or till 12 nautical mile from baseline, that zone or oceanic zone or that region is known as territorial sea. I have shown by alphabet A. So this region almost 12 nautical mile or exact 12 nautical mile from baseline is territorial sea, and here whatever is the law of the land that will be applicable here also. As for example, let's say this is the water of Bay of Bengal and this is the baseline of eastern coast of India. So whatever law of the land of India is, that will be applicable in territorial sea also. Then what is baseline? As you all know, the water level rises and falls according to tide, and there is a mean sea level. So baseline will be the low water line at the coastal region. From there we measure the distance. Getting my point? So low water line is called as baseline, and sometime water gets increased even within the baseline also. That will be considered as internal water of that country totally. So from 12 nautical mile to 24 nautical mile from the baseline, that region I have showed by alphabet B is considered as contiguous zone. Here the entire law of the land will not be applicable, rather a limited control of a state will be there. Okay. So what will be that limited control? Limited control of state for the purpose of preventing or punishing infringement of countries' customs, fiscal and immigration etc. Getting my point? No, immigration. So what is contiguous zone? Contiguous zone where a limited law of the land will be applicable, and what is that limited means? I have written here for you. Now till 2000 nautical mile from baseline is considered as EEZ, double EZ. Full form of EEZ is exclusive economic zone. In exclusive economic zone, beyond the contiguous zone, the country can only perform the economic activities. As for example, it can explore the minerals from seabed, it can extract the oil and natural gas from the continental shelf area,